it was against her assistant, who is actually a friend. I mean, I see they're out at night. I mean, I think this is like a little boy from the South. Like I think that somehow she's known I don't know, the family, the mother, but I don't think this is like he answered an ad in the paper. Like, I think this is from the South and where she comes from. Like, I think she's known this family or this boy who seems way younger. I don't, like forever. So, I mean, why would she then, that part doesn't make sense. So, I mean, it's really hard. Do you believe that Rinna is now using this to embellish and to save her job? Why are you laughing?
Because this is what I hate about our podcast. I start out with one opinion, and by the end, I've completely changed my opinion and talked myself out of it. So,
but I'm not even trying. Like, I'm not trying to interrupt or strong arm. I mean, I know I cut you off sometimes, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what to. I mean, we could speculate all day. Nobody knows. I'm not Bethany Frankel. I don't fucking know everything. I do know all these deep texts, not even DMs, texts of people that I know in the circle of Beverly Hills that are just like, I can't believe Rinna's doing this. Like, I mean, like, this is like, they're just talking like this is like the old Hollywood mob. Like, wow, like she's gonna, I don't know. I don't know.
Let's play this out for a minute, because you went viral this week for Kathy agreeing with your post that asking the question, is Rinna just doing this to save her job?
Well, I posted, I posted like, do you believe that? And someone said, I wish I knew the person's name to give them a shout out, but someone said, right, no, it's from Rinna, not credible source. She's just trying to save her job. And then that's when Kathy was like, thank you. I wish I could post this.
Okay, so let's play out that scenario that Rinna is throwing Kathy under the bus, and Rinna is the one saying it was racist and homophobic. That's like, okay, that's really fucking shitty. Like, if that's what Rinna is doing, I mean, would you put that past Rinna? Because if that's the case, she should be fired.
Well, here's the thing. The argument is going into this season, look, it's kind of like Ramona. Ramona's been going around the Hamptons telling people, it's over. My reality TV career is over. Like, Ramona has always known when she's like, no, this isn't good. Like, I think Rinna is like that too. Like, I think Rinna knows the game so well that the rumor is, coming into this season, she knew, like, my time is, I think her contract was up or whatever, but like, she knew, like, I'm not exactly safe. I'm not Erika Jayne. I'm not Kyle. Like, she just knew her time was coming. And if you think about it, you took out, I mean, to me, Rinna was the best friends out of all these people that she's done this to with Denise. You did this to your sister in the soaps. I mean, you did it with Munchausen's to fucking Yolanda. You ran LVP out of town. I mean, if you're asking me if Lisa Rinna is capable of this for 1 point something million, which we'll get into the 2 million she apparently wants, I listen, no offense to him, Harry Hamlin is not the breadwinner. I mean, that's why.
Well, not now. Not now.
Yeah. Not now. And the rumor is also from all these texts in the Hollywood elite that I'm getting that Rinna's group, which is also in with Kathy and the others, everybody kind of went along with it because they knew she was the breadwinner and they knew she needed this money. I mean, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, just they went along, like, just, all right, so like, let's separate the show. And so, yeah, I mean, if you're asking me that just question, I think if you come into this season and you are like, my job is up, let's see, I took out like a huge name, love her as a housewife or not, Denise Richards, a fucking icon. I took out, I mean, the fucking pink princess, LVP, that LVP was a huge housewife. Munchausen's, like, what? I'm going to go after fucking Crystal Kung Minkoff? Who the fuck cares? I'm going to go after Diana. Nobody fucking cares. I'm going to go after Kyle. Well, okay. Yeah, that would have been good. But I mean, that's her buddy. No one cares about you going after Dorit. So she could have gone after, I think, Erika. But I mean, we already played that story out with everyone else. I think coming in, if you really are Lisa Rinna, the master at the game, how do you up Vanderpump and Denise? There's only one person on the show, and her name is Kathy Hilton. So
Okay, now you've got me convinced that maybe Rinna, I just think that's a huge, I mean, Denise, she alleged that Denise had a threesome with Brandy, right? And I guess cheated on Aaron, really,
Which, I mean,
I kind of think
most
is
people
true.
believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I could totally see it, right? And they're all hot. Like I see that. This is this is sort of next level to me. The Munchausen's is pretty next level too. I mean, that was pretty bad. I mean, you're basically alleging someone is completely lying. They're a pathological liar about their health. Whatever happened? Did Yolanda really?
Yeah, no, Yolanda has. But
okay,
I think
now I'm on your team. I'm like, ooh,
but I don't know. But I mean, like, again,
like
two things could be true. Like, it's not like I don't. I mean, I started out by saying, like, I believe. I mean, look, I changed my opinion too. Like, I don't know. I mean, just in the vacuum of, like, do I think Rinna's capable of this? Yes. Sorry, 100%.
Oh no, why did I lose you? Is that me? Oh no,
No. Can you hear me now?
yes.
Yeah, sorry, my computer just, do I think Rinna is capable of this? 100, like, yes, I 100%. Listen, again, I've said it before, 60,000, 300,000, 700. I think when you get up to 1 point something million dollars a year, and I think from doing the job, you lose sight of yourself in the real world. And I think, like, I don't even blame Rinna, really. I think the lines blur. I think you start to lose your mind. I think you start to wake up paranoid. I mean, I've had so many housewives on here that have talked about PTSD and what happens when you leave the show. I think, yeah, I think she's great at the job. She's great at it. When she says she's the LeBron James of Beverly Hills, or she's
pretty up there.
She, to me, is top 5 housewives of all times as far as understanding the assignment. And so
definitely. But wait a minute. Okay,
yes,
so you've said all along, you've said for weeks, Rinna is going. So now, if we're Team David on this theory, and Kathy, that Rinna is doing this to save her job, is Rinna fired or is Rinna coming back?
I am so torn. And same with Kathy. I'm torn on both of them because, like, I mean, first of all, I mean, if you're afraid of Kathy Hilton, and there are truly all these lawyers, and I mean, the rumor she showed up to the reunion for her time to tape the, with like managers and publicists and lawyer, first time ever. That's the rumor. So, I mean, do you then, like, we say Nene, and I will stand behind this, Nene will never be back on Bravo. I don't care about Monique and Netflix. Like,
really?
I stand by when it's a business. I don't care. You could sling mud at everyone. They don't give a shit, Bravo. When it's like, you even could say something against Andy. Bethany has trashed Andy all the time. They would fucking blow themselves. They would blow themselves and have an orgy with each other 24 hours a day. If Bethany Frankel picked up the phone today and said she'd like to. Right.
Yes. So, I mean, 100%.
You can say what you want and this and that and trash Andy Cohen. But when it's like a business thing and you sue and it's like litigious, I think it's so, I mean, what does that mean for Kathy? Are they now afraid that, the 60-something-year-old, the oldest one on the cast, is going to sue if she gets not asked back? Or is it like, or so that she's coming back? Or is it like, bitch, you just involve lawyers and managers and lawyers. Let's stress lawyers. We don't want anything to do with fucking Kathy Hilton ever again. This got too serious. I mean, I don't know. Is that going to happen? Is Kathy not going to be back? Because, like, if this is true and there's editing and Andy's on vacation and checking edits, and I mean, do you want that in your business at the Sarah Fraser? I don't want it at Behind the Velvet Rope.
I love the drama.
Cost me an extra fucking, well, maybe you do. You cost me an extra hour of work and I will fire you. By the way, yay, shout out to Noelle. Our today is her, well, her second week as our official Behind the Velvet Rope intern for the semester. So
yay, Noelle.
We had two interns. Now we got one. Listen, I don't play, Sarah. I don't play. I don't play around.
What I adore about you.
I don't play, not with business. I don't play. So, I mean, I don't know. But so with Rinna, I don't know. I see what you're saying. Like, she says she's LeBron James. She says, I think, she's setting herself up this, and then we'll wrap up, the whole $2 million. the argument is like, this is now her excuse. So if she doesn't come back and she gets fired, she'll say they didn't meet my salary demands. That's why I'm not back. So yeah, I got fired. I guess they wouldn't give me what I want, or they didn't give me what I want, and so I walked. Nah, that's possible. That's possible. Because Raiders,
I think we're gonna have all these
saying that she leaked it, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, like to your point, this could be too messy now. This could be too messy. Like Rinna's lost it. She needs a pause. Like her mother passed it. Like Rinna has like just fucking lost it, or is it like this is the most brilliant person and we can't be without her? Look,
we're going to do all this and they're all going to be back because I think Kathy loves it. I think Kathy loves it. They've been in the spotlight for years. Paris was so Hilton famous. And then Nikki, and I think they love the fame. I think they love the fame. They love the attention. And Kathy is adored, really. So it's like, I think Kathy wants to be back. And
let me tell you though, not to interrupt you, but this post of mine, do you believe the allegations, with the 1,500 comments, I was shocked. I thought it would, yes.
People don't believe it, do they?
People want Rinna like held to the, no, there's a lot of people. It was almost like 52% were Team Kathy, and it was so close. A lot of people are like, yes, racist, disgusting, homophobic. We've known about her.
We don't know it. That's the thing. I don't want to fuel that fire because it's like that is damaging to people. I mean, I feel like it's less. Well, I feel like it's less damaging now, honestly, because people use that for everybody. Everybody is homophobic and xenophobic, and it's like that's just like the buzz term now. So it's losing its credibility, but so we don't know. But I will say I did think this last episode, it's so obvious. Who cares that? I mean, there's sisters.
We gotta cover
sisters
up,
fight. Yeah, we got to cover up. I mean, we got to cover up. All right.
We got to cover up. And look, I don't know how it's all. Listen, when it comes to business, I think a lot of shady, dirty stuff goes on. It's because I was in these meetings when I was in HR. Like I heard so many crazy things. And so I don't know, who knows? Maybe I don't know. I really don't know. I'm so torn about Rinna, whether she'll be back or not. I'm so torn.
Me too now. Me too. All right.
Anyway, where can we find you?
At the Sarah Fraser Show. I put out new podcast episodes 7 days a week. Apple, Spotify, everywhere pods are played, and follow me on TikTok at the Sarah Fraser Show.
And the next time we speak, I got to talk to you about apparently we're on the Howard Stern show. So make a note of that one. Well, next episode, because Howard's a god. You can find me at Behind Velvet Rope on Instagram, Behind the Velvet Rope on TikTok. I should hold a contest for the next 100 people that follow me on TikTok.